Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Samari. I'm ready to enlighten. And today we are officially on day 26 of our 30 days, 30 minutes a day yoga challenge. There are only 4 more days left, so let's finish strong. So grab your mat and let's get started. We'll start off in all four today. So come down onto your knees, having our hands planted flat to the mat, knees about hip distance apart. Here, we will push the back of our body towards our feet and extend our arms straight out ahead of us in the child's pose. Releasing our head to the mat, allowing ourselves to release here, releasing our body to the mat, releasing our thighs to the mat, releasing anything that came before the practice or what has to be done after the practice. Right now, we're focusing on being present. Now breathe here. With each inhale and each exhale, allow yourself to release even more. Allowing ourselves to be heavy on the mat. If you want to take a moment here to set an intention, any intention you wish to get from this practice from today, let's see it and visualize it in our mind. And once you see a clear vision of your intentions, we'll receive it as if it's already done. Then we'll inhale, pushing our weight up, bringing our weight into the palms, placing the palms against the mat, and extending our chest up into a cobra pose. Breathing here, legs flat to the mat, stretching in our back. And if you want to bend your knees, bringing your feet towards the back of the body. And we'll release that left leg back down and see if we can grab hold of that right leg with that right hand, just stretching even more. And then releasing that right leg, planting that right hand, and get the opposite side, reaching back there to grab onto that left foot. And release that leg back down. And let's come back up onto all four. So we can go back into that child's pose, releasing the hips back towards the feet, extending our arms out. Breathing here. Then come up back up on all four. Here we extend this left arm into the air and allow this left arm to be threaded through the loop of this right arm. And bring yourself down onto that left shoulder for threading the needle. You can keep your right hand planted onto the mat, or you can take this right hand and bring it behind us just for a deeper stretch. Allowing our head to rest on our mat while we're twisting open here. Then we'll bring this right hand back down, planting firmly to the mat, lifting ourselves up, planting that left hand down to the mat, and get the opposite side, extending this right hand up into the air and thread it through that loop, dropping down onto that right shoulder. Bringing the head to the mat, breathing here. And again, you can bring that left hand and wrap it around that back. And then when you're ready, we'll plant that left hand back down again, lifting up, coming on to all fours. Breathing here in tabletop. Firmly planting our hands to the mat, fingers spread wide. Here we're going to do some cat-cow poses. So we'll inhale, dipping in our back, reaching our head forward. Exhale, pushing the mat away, arching the spine, navel to the spine. Again, inhale, floating up, shoulders back. And again, exhale, pushing that mat away. And feel free to go here at your own pace with the inhales and the exhales. Let the breath lead you how you want your body to move, what feels good to your body with each inhale and each exhale. And with each arch, we're just loosening up the spine, connecting to our shoulders. And we'll release that. Then we'll walk our hands back, sitting on our feet onto our back of our body onto our feet, sitting in hero pose. We'll breathe here, keeping the chest lifted. We'll bring this right hand to the mat and extend this left hand over, reaching over towards this right side, stretching. Then we'll release this left hand down and get the opposite side, extend this right hand up and over, reaching. Then we'll release our hands back down, walking ourselves back forward, planting our hands firmly to the mat, untucking our toes and pushing ourselves up, pushing them hip back into downward dog, turning ourselves up to upside down V. Feel free to walk our legs out, bending one knee, straighten the other. Just walk ourselves out. Flattening them back, turn ourselves to upside down V here. Breathing. Pressing against that mat. Feel free to just plant your legs flat if you don't want to walk. Just take a minute and tune in. We'll stay here for 5 more breaths. We'll feel the muscles in your arms. Feel the strength in your legs with each inhale and each exhale. One more breath. Then we'll slowly hop ourselves or walk ourselves in between our arms and fold here. Breathing. Then we'll fold our arms and let ourselves hang into a ragged out position. Letting the head hang heavy, creating a soft bend in the knees. Just hang out here, allowing the head to hang heavy. And we'll feel safe and grounded in our feet. Our strong and healthy body is holding us up, giving our mind a rest. Then we're going to release our hands back down to the mat. And if you want to take it deeper, grab a hold of your ankles and stay folded here. Or you can take your hands and slip them under the bottom of your feet and just let yourself fold over even more. Breathing. Turning ourselves into an oval, square, or whatever shape you want. Just allowing that energy to flow in a circular motion around our body. Two more breaths. And then on your next inhale, while we staying folded, bring your hands to your hips. And we're going to easily slip up going here. So on the inhales only, we'll lift up. And on the exhales, we'll pause. So no rushing up because we don't want to cause no dizziness. So just slowly inhale and lift up. And again, on the exhales, just pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Rolling the shoulders back. Releasing our arms out to the side. Here we'll come to the center of the mat. We'll take a deep inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Strong in our bodies, lifting. And exhale, releasing our arm out the side. This time we'll bring this right leg across the left. Pivoting the hips forward. Then we'll inhale, lifting our arms up again. Interlacing the fingertips. Turn them out and stretch. And if this is enough for you, stay here and stretch. If you want to go deeper, go ahead and bend back. And when you're ready, exhale, release. Coming back to center. Bringing that left leg across the right. Pivoting the hips forward. Inhale, reaching up again. Interlacing the fingertips and turn them out. And again, if this is enough for you, just stay there and stretch. If you want to take it deeper, go ahead and bend back. And release our hands down, coming back to center. Then we'll come to the front of the mat. We'll extend this left leg back, come onto our knees. Inhale, reaching up, bending at the elbow, opening ourselves up. Allowing ourselves to expand. And we'll bring our hands to a prayer mudra. Twist open towards that right leg, allowing that left elbow to touch that right leg, opening up our back here. Then we'll come back to center and see if we can grab a hold of that back leg. Give us additional stretch in our hamstring here. Breathing, opening up the back, acting in our hip. And if this is enough for you, let's stay here and breathe. But if you'd like to go deeper, we'll release ourselves to the mat, bringing our come on to our forearm and giving ourselves an additional stretch. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Then we'll release that back leg. Coming back, planting both hands onto the mat. Keeping that right leg bent. Breathing here. We'll keep this left hand planted. And we'll bring this right hand up, twisting open. Then we'll release that hand back down. We'll walk our hands back into the half split, keeping that right leg straight, coming up onto the heel on that right leg. Breathing here. We'll bring this right hand on the inside, planting that right leg back to the floor, untucking our toe on that left leg, lifting ourselves up so we can heel toe ourselves the opposite direction, drop down on that knee, on that left leg, on that right leg. Extending our hands up, breathing here. And bending at the elbows, opening up the chest. Breathing here. And we'll bring our hands to that prayer mudra and twist open. Bringing that right elbow to that left knee. Then we'll come back to center. Grab a hold of that back right leg. Breathing here. And if this is enough for you, stay here and breathe. If you want to take it deeper, come onto your forearms on that left hand. Breathe. Two more breaths. And when you're ready, we'll release that right leg. Bringing both hands planted to the mat for a lizard pose. Then we'll keep that right hand planted and extend up, twisting open. Then we'll release this hand back down, untuck our toe, come back up, walking ourselves to the center of the mat. Breathing here. Have hands planted towards the mat. And if you want to just fold more onto yourself, allowing yourself to fold deeper and deeper. Breathing here. Then we'll hinge from the hip and rise up. Heel toe our feet back together. And walk that out a little bit. Shaking that out. And we'll extend our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Walking our hands forward. Walking our legs back into downward dog again. Walking those legs out. Breathing. Then we'll release our knees to the mat and come into a seated position. Then we'll plant our hands to the mat behind us. Then we're going to get ready for a boat pose, and this is a supported boat pose. First level, we'll inhale, we'll shift our weight into our palm and extend our feet off the floor, making them parallel to the mat. Breathing here. And if you want to take this pose deeper, bring your hands to the lower part of your thigh where your knee and right under your hamstring. And breathe here. If you want to take it even deeper, extend your hands out to the side that's parallel to the legs. And you're ready, we'll release that. Walk those legs out, straighten one, bend the other. Then we'll do that again. We'll extend our hands back, flat onto the mat behind us. Bend our knees, tighten the feet to the mat. And when you're ready, we'll inhale, pushing ourselves up and extending those feet off the floor. Breathing here, tapping into our core. And if you want to go deeper, go ahead and bring your hands to your thighs, just behind the thighs. Breathing here. If you want to go deeper, extend your hands out next to it. Feel that fire in your belly. Breathing. If you want to go to even level, you can extend your legs out. And when you're ready, release that. Walking our legs out straight. Then we'll come all the way to the back of our body. Keeping our knees bent. We'll bring this right leg across that left leg, left knee. Breathing here, gently pressing open on that right knee. Allowing ourselves to be open, going into our body. Then we're going to lift this left foot off the floor, bringing that left knee close to us. We'll take a bind around that left thigh in. Breathing. Connecting to our body, connecting to the lower back, opening up the hip. Breathe into those areas of your body. Then on the next inhale, we'll extend this left leg straight into the air. Have the feet pointed up towards the ceiling. Toes spread wide, giving the toes room to breathe. Feel this connection to yourself, to your legs. And when you're ready, we'll release that left leg down. Walk those legs out straight. Then rebend so we can get the opposite side. Bringing this left leg up and bringing that left foot to that right knee. Gently pressing open on that left knee. Breathing here. And notice any tightness in your hips or your knee or your anywhere in your body. You feel any discomfort in the lower back. And on your next inhale, we'll lift that right knee up. Grab a bind around that right thigh and bring ourselves closer to the chest. Breathing here. And take a note of one side feel more intense than the other side. What do you need to be more gentle at? Then we're gonna go ahead and extend this right leg straight into the air. Feet up towards the ceiling, spreading those toes. Breathing. And you're ready, we'll release that. Walking that out, shaking that out. Then we're going to extend both legs straight into the air. And having both feet pointed towards the ceiling. We'll just flex our feet, spread the toes. And take notice of how does this feel? What sensation are you getting? Rotate that ankle too. And then just notice how it feels when you rotate the ankle and flex your feet while it's in the air like this. You can release the movement of the feet, just relax and allow yourself to be. Then we'll release our knees to our chest, squeezing them in, hug them to ourselves. We'll do one more inversion pose, which is a bridge pose. So bend your knees again, both feet planted flat to the mat. Then we'll press our hands flat to the mat. Then on the inhale, we're going to lift our hips and lower back off the mat, bringing the shoulders together as if you want them to touch. Just really pressing up and then using our feet as the anchor. So inhale, lift up. And pressing those shoulders close together as if you want them to touch. Breathing here, no holding the breath. Lifting the pelvis, lifting the hips. And when you're ready, we'll slowly release ourselves back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then we'll bring our feet together to touch and let the knees spread open wide. Breathing here. You want to gently press on your legs and where the hips meet. Thigh. Feel free to. And when you're ready, we'll close our knees together again. Do that one more time. We'll press our hands flat to the mat. Then we'll inhale, lifting up. Again, using our feet as the anchor that's holding the most of the weight. Our shoulders as well. And when you're ready, slowly roll your body back down to the mat. Again, feet together to touch, knees out wide. And breathe here. And we'll close our knees together, touch, hug our knees into ourselves, gently rocking and rolling around. And we'll relax ourselves, relax out, bringing our feet out wide, arms out to the side to get ready for Savasana, which is conscious resting, conscious breathing, conscious allowing. If this is enough for you, feel free to stay here and breathe. Feel free to come out of this pose whenever you're ready. If you'd like to come out of this pose, begin to bring awareness into your body. Again, bring awareness into your breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Roll your wrists around, ankles. And hug your knees into your chest. And rock yourself up in a comfortable seated position. At this time, I bow to you and thank you for clicking on this video and sharing your practice with me today. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Until next time, peace, love, and well.